Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Majora's Mask. I am your host, MeleeWizard, and we're getting to the part of getting closer to the... And Tattle's basically telling me that there's a Garo nearby. So if I was wearing the Garo mask, I could encounter them, but I really don't need to. And you also don't want to get close to these Gibdos, because if they basically get line of sight with you, they will paralyze you, and that's not a good thing. And I feel like I got lucky there. But first things first, we got this whole mess to deal with. Friendly looking place. What business have you in Ikana Kingdom, land where only the dead roam? This is no place for one as full of life as you. Or do you say that you wish to join the dead? That is fine. If that is the case, then sleep gently to the melody of darkness that the great composer Sharp shall play, and join the ranks of the dead. Now, you see that pool of water down there? Do not go in there by any means, because it'll be just like the poison water in the southern swamp. You won't be able to climb out of it. But here's a little bit of an Easter egg. If you try using the Song of Healing, somehow my heart is eased. This melody has a serenity to it. And yet, to one of the dead and darkness like myself, a song like that no longer holds meaning for me. You shall end your futile resistance and quickly join the ranks of the dead. Instead, you need to use the Song of Storms. What is this? The song. No, it can't be. The song. Alright, and we restored the spring to its former glory. And the most inappropriate music for this kind of place ever. But it does have a purpose. Apparently, Gibdos really don't like this song. They hate it so much that they'll do anything to get away from it. And I do mean anything. It's unfortunate that we didn't hear the original version of the Ikana Canyon song, but oh well. Flat, my dear brother. Forgive your foolish brother who dreamt of the revival of the royal family. Ye who do not fear the dead. With my brother's song, you have broken the curse that was placed upon me. It is all thanks to you. We dead should not be lingering here in this land. It was all a trick of the masked one who had upset things. It's been a while since we had heard from him, really, I think. We don't hear about the Skull Kid very often at this point. If you truly do not fear the dead, I wish for you to go to the temple in this land and sever the root of the evil curse that torments us. To do that, I, the only one who knows the way to the temple, shall direct you to the king. The king is in the ruins of Ikana Castle, waiting the coming of the one who will break the curse. I have made my final request. Now this might just be my lack of experience in Ocarina of Time, but I don't recall Sharp and Flat or whatever version of them. I don't recall them being in Ocarina of Time. And from here, you want to come around... Never mind. Yeah, you have to get into the house, but you have to sneak in because that little girl will not let you in, for reasons that will become apparent shortly. Unfortunately, I have to wait until... hold on. I think if you place a bomb, I think that will cause it... Aha! And of course she ends up spotting me anyway. Alright. And of course she's not going to let me in. Ah, she walks far enough away that I can... Okay. I understand. Now, this requires a good bit of forethought, because... Oh, dear. But if you let him get close enough to you, the little girl will come and kick you out. Instead... if you use the Song of Healing here... Yeah, Pamela's father is actually a researcher around this place, and he was the one that basically developed this whole music box house. And apparently he got too close to the Gibdos, and yeah, that happened to him. How Pamela was able to prevent herself from suffering the same fate, I don't know. But with the next phase of things, will require a bit of preparation on my part, so I'll go ahead and grab a few more bombs, and I'll be back in a bit. Alright. So now I've got most of what I need. What really sucks is that I actually need to make 2 trips for this next part because I only have 1 bottle. And I'll explain all that when it in just a moment. But I thought I was angling myself towards the ladder, but I guess not. First things first, put on the Gibdo mask. Because beneath the well, there are a bunch of Gibdos here guarding these doors. Leave it, leave it. Leave me something delicious to chomp on. Something that sprouts when it's watered. Preferably 5 of them. Yep, and that is 5 magic beans. Alright, so I think... I don't think I really needed to do that, but I guess I just didn't want to get frozen or something. Those familiar with Ocarina of Time know what that sound means. Something deliciously fresh. That is a fish. But I'm not going through that door just yet. Just something that will be for later. Leave me something that makes a blinding flash. That is 10 Deku Nuts. And he got... And he still hit me anyway. Oh dear. And what does this one need? 10 refreshing blasts. That would be bombs. And in this next room... Oh boy. Something that I really don't want to be doing at my current level of health, but I don't really have too much of a choice, I think. Unless those... Ah, dang it. There we go. And they'll always... The big Poe will always pop up right behind you. Just so long as you're staying in the middle of the room, the spike traps won't get you. There we go. Okay. Got the big Poe in a bottle. And that's arrows. Can you give me health, please? No? You're not going to give me health? You're just giving me a bunch of arrows, which is fine, I guess. Okay. Of course, the fire keys respawn. Okay, I'm wondering what that enemy was. And here we got leave me a ghost, a big one. And that's what the big Poe is for. Thing is, from here, I actually have to leave this place. Because the next, and really the final thing we need is milk. And you keep milk in a bottle. Technically, it is possible to to get milk here in the well. The only hitch on that is that you need to get to the room that has the cow in it. You need hot spring water, and to get hot spring water, you need to go through a way that requires a blue potion. Which, yeah, that's not an option for me right now. But there is... You don't need to go to Romani Ranch to get milk. In fact, there is... Not giving me health, dang it. There is something right under here. You hear the cow. Turns out the cow is right under here. Thankfully, I have another bomb left over. I wish for you to give me health, please. Fine. And to get milk from the cows, all you have to do is play Epona's song. Because somehow that causes the cows to give milk, I guess. I don't know. And they can talk too. Of course they can. Oh, it's definitely nice. It's health recovery and all that as well. Alright, so back to the well. Alright, and all the Gibdos that I had already spoken to will still be gone. Which is rather convenient. Let's see, go ahead and get the milk ready. Oh, jeez. The fact that there's Wallmasters about doesn't really help me. Use something rich in calcium. There we go. And that was the last one. There is another path that can lead to a fairy fountain, but there's really no point in that. At least not for me right now. But I got more torches to light. And it might actually be easier to do it from here. And in here we have one major upgrade that is actually pretty nice. Or at least it's definitely a requirement if nothing else. And we got the mirror shield with a sad face on it that we'll be seeing all the dang time while we're walking around from here on out. And with the mirror shield you can reflect sunlight and destroy these sunblocks. And trigger these suns. And with that, we enter the next phase of things. Yay. Welcome to Ikana Castle. This is where my first major roadblock was the first time I tried doing this run. Egos do Ikana is a pain when you don't have all the normal gear that you typically have at this point. I think I'm actually going to end things off here. So, join me next time when I enter this place. Pray for me. So, until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.